Oh, is he having a barbecue at his cabin? Oh, okay. Okay, I'll use it on the long weekends if it's okay with him. My name is Marcel Naden, and I've been here 5 years. He's been a good boss, can't complain. Yeah, good luck, and I know he's going to hate retirement.
I'm Edward Unruh. I've been with Keystone for approximately 10 years now. Working with Norm, Keystone, the team. It's been an awesome 10 years. I've never been with a company where they've had my back like they do here. And Norm is always ready to talk to you. He's always got an open door. Easy to talk to. And yeah, it's been really good. It's been really good. When I broke down and I needed money to fix my truck, he was there. He had my back. He helped me out. He's never left me stranded anywhere. He's always been good. He's always been ready to help. Congratulations on your retirement, and I hope you enjoy it. And hopefully you'll be someplace where we don't have the snow. So.
Hey, Norm, it's Rick Bridges. Been working here now 4 years. Enjoyed every day. Oh, well, you get out there nice and early, get the fishing done so we can have a fish fry in July. So there you go. Best of luck to you when you'll be back.
Okay. My name is Justin Voth. I've been working for Keystone for 2 years, almost on the dot right now, as the dock manager. You know, I don't have too terribly many memories with Norm, but I just remember my dad working here way back when I was a kid. I don't even know how old I was, but it was just coming into this office when he first started and seeing Norm and everybody around, some people that I work with now, and just never thought that I'd be working here, but I thought that was just very interesting that I've seen Norm as a kid and I've known him my whole life, and now I'm working here, so that's a good memory. Good luck on your fishing. Yeah, good luck at the lake. Yeah, it's gonna be lots of fun there.
Well, to be honest, I haven't worked too closely with Norm, being in Waterloo, but a couple times we've met. It's always been a pleasure to work with Norm. Norm, I'm hoping that you recognize the Atlanta Thrashers jersey from back in the original Yamaha days. Maybe you recognize this one. It's also a jersey that moved into the Jet, so I thought it would be appropriate for today's message. I want to wish you a heartfelt greetings and wish you a wonderful retirement. Thank you very much for everything. We'll carry on.
Okay, my name is Chelsea Brown. I've been here since May of 2018, so almost 7 years. So when I first started, Norm just called me Kiddo all of the time. Every time I got a call, it was Kiddo, and he would call and it would say Norm Curtis in his extension, and every time he called me, he'd go, "How do you know it's me?" I'm like, "It says it every time, Norm." And then over the years, he calls me by my name now. I'm Chelsea. Yeah, or Chels. Yeah, I graduated as I got older. I stopped being a kid, I guess. Okay, Norm. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me and for Waterloo over the years. It has been an absolute pleasure working for you and being a part of your team. I wish you all the best, your kids all the best, and your grandkids all the best.
I'm Don Brown. Been here since, I believe, 2017. I guess my first experience of Norm, I'd been with the company for about a year. And at the time, we had two warehouses in Kitchener, one across the street from the other. We kept Yamahas in one warehouse and the Argos in the other. And at the time, because we had had a few incidents published on the internet, we were all, especially direction from Tammy Brandt, was a direction to guard closely our customers' privacy. So one day Mike, Festa and myself are working and the side door opens up and this big giant of a guy comes strolling in, and I look at Mike and he looks at me and I go barreling towards this guy. I say, "We're getting ready for a tussle," or so we think. Anyway, we said, "Excuse me, sir, you're not allowed in here. It's a private operation." And as we're about to get into our spiel, all he says is one line: "Hi, I'm Norm Curtis." Stops us in our tracks. So that was one of my favorite, or that was my introduction to Norm, and one of my favorite experiences. He gave us freedom to run. He didn't micromanage us, and if he felt you had the talent, he gave you all the rope you needed, and we just moved forward that way. And of course, Tammy Brandt was the same way. So that's why as a leadership group, it was very good, and Norm was very open, and he had to take all the risk. He put the money in. So that's why I really love my time here. It's been my favorite place to work, and it starts from the top. Norm, I wish you all the best. It's not very often that one has the opportunity to see somebody reap the rewards of their hard work. And so in your case, it's absolutely one of my highlights of my working career to see you at this point in life be able to reap the benefits of your hard work, your ingenuity, and all those things that you brought to the table to make Keystone what it is today. I know a lot of your plan is to be with family and travel, and whatever you do, you're going to bring that graciousness about you. Anyway, I just wish you the best, and I know you're going to do well, and I'll be chasing right behind you. I'm almost there, so who knows where our paths will meet again. Anyways, all the best, Norm.
Hi, I am Brianna. I've been with Keystone for about 7 months now. Well, something pretty cool for me is that my grandparents actually started their own trucking company, Provider Express, and Norm actually bought them out. So in some way, it's kind of like a full circle moment for me now working with Norm, so that's pretty cool. And you throw one hell of a Christmas party, so our little dance was pretty fun. Norm, I wish you well. I hope you have the best time ever in your retirement. You definitely deserve it, and you've worked really hard your whole life.
My name's Brianna, and I've been working with Norm for 2 and a bit years. Definitely Halloween. Everyone dresses up, but especially Norman. He brings like spirit and everything here, and everybody loves it. Well, we're gonna miss you so much, Norm, and happy retirement.
My name is Morgan McDonald. I've been working with Keystone for about 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. One thing I've always admired about Norm is how open he is, how welcoming he is. It's been an absolute pleasure being here at Keystone, and just the environment he set around here, starting from the top, has been incredible. Congratulations, Norm. Happy for you. I know you're looking forward to spending some time with family and enjoying life outside of work. So good luck, congratulations.
Hi, Norm. I'm Svetlana. Sveta. Started here when December 1st, 2021. So it has been over 3 years. It's my 4th year working here. And I met Norm. Norm met you when I came here first day. And I was actually referred here by my former manager, who said that he never met the better person in his entire career than you. So that was a breaking point for me, and I said, okay, I have to risk everything, quit Arnold's and come here and work here. So that was actually the main decision maker. It was you, Norm, because you are actually a great person and it's perfect manager to work with. I really appreciate, and my memories will be, I never forget that he had trust in me when he decided to give me that opportunity and promote me, and I thank you for that. And prove everybody and myself that I can do more than I was doing before. So that was very, very nice of you. And I like that a lot. And obviously those Thursdays after hours meetings, it's very nice and funny, and have fun in your retirement, Norm. Travel a lot. I wish you lots of health and spend more time with the family. It's very important, and we're always here waiting for you to come and say hi.
I am Peter, and I've been working with Norm for 3 years. The very first time I met him, he shook my hand and said, "I apologize if I get your name wrong. You look like a James." And true to his word, for probably 8 months, he always called me James, and I didn't even bother correcting him because I just thought it was funny. And even to this day, I don't know if he's noticed or not, whenever there's an email that's just to him, I always change my email signature to James Ferdinandi. So thank you for everything you've done, and good luck. Happy retirement.
Okay, my name is Sarah Hallett, and I have worked here for just about 2 years. End of February, around February 21st will be my 2 years exactly here working under this business. There are so many memories already in the short 2 years of working with Norm, and I think one of my favorites is when I told him that I hunted, and his mind was just blown that I did all the meat and everything. And then when I brought him moose for the first time to try it, he just fell in love with it, and that's one of my favorite memories of him. Norm, you will be missed. You have been the best boss in like the whole world that I've ever had in my 33 years of life, and nothing but the best to you and the family. Hope your house gets built. Hopefully one day you'll let me come fishing on your pontoon boat, even though you won't allow fishing on your boat.
Hi, I'm Pedro, and I've been working for Norm for about 5 years now. My favorite memory or highlight is when I first started. I was in here one day talking to one of the dispatchers, and Norm came by, and I knew kind of who he was. He came through the aisles. I was a driver at that point. And then he asked me some questions about my truck and fuel economy and a few other things. And I'm like, this guy understands. So that left an impression, and I just realized that he cares. And thank you, Norm, for this opportunity to work here, to expand my knowledge and my creativity. I appreciate it very much, and I hope that you really enjoy your retirement. It brings you a lot of joy, and you have fun with your kids, with your family, and you get to enjoy all the things that you had to miss on for all these years as you were working hard to build this company. Thank you. Enjoy retirement. Have fun.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I have been working with Keystone, specifically with Norm, coming up to 4 years in May. My highlight at Keystone with Norm, specifically I would say it's the family-orientated dynamics of the company. That was one thing that I truly did appreciate. Coming in every day, certain days harder than others, but knowing that you were accepted as what would be considered a family member has absolutely helped me along the way. I actually enjoyed coming into work. Norm, I want you to live your best life now that you have all of this time.
Hey, my name's Tyler. Been working with Norm since 2012, January, so 13 years. Probably a good memory was when I first got hired. He brought me in. I was 21 and gave me a shot, and yeah, I've been kind of done everything throughout the company, whether long haul or city, and yeah, he's just been very great to work with and work for. Enjoy your retirement. You've put many years of hard work in and built a great company to work for, and yeah, enjoy your family and your cottage and life while you're still healthy.
Hi, I'm Jenna. Thanks for taking a chance on me 5 years ago, Norm. I really appreciate it. You've given me the opportunity to grow within the industry. It's been really amazing. Your ugly Christmas sweaters and Halloween costumes will be truly missed around here. Have a great retirement. You truly deserve it.
Daniel Reimer. Been in the office now for 4 years. Before that, I drove with Keystone for 2 years, but I've known Norm since I was 12 years old when my dad started working for him. Favorite memory? Probably anytime Norm came over with something that he needed me to do. He knew it didn't have any money in it. I knew it didn't have any money in it, but we got it done. Just don't forget to give me the location so we can meet up on Thursdays at 5.
My name is Cindy, and I have been working for Norm for almost 10 years now. So in April it would have been 10 years, and I have had various roles through my time here, and I'm currently the office manager at Keystone. I think one memory that really stands out was when I was first hired, and that was I was hired as the fuel program administrator, and we were just going through a change process with changing our vendors, and I remember Norm laughing and saying, oh, she's brand new and we're having her make $1 million decisions, and boy, that put the pressure on. But it is definitely a memorable moment from Norm. That was one of my first introductions. But I guess I did okay. It has been an absolute pleasure working for Norm for the last 10 years. He has created a family here, and I've always felt part of all the people here, and I myself don't have a big family, so Keystone became my family. Obviously, we're happy for him to retire so he can spend time with his family and his grandkids and his new cabin, and I hope we can go snowmobiling one day.
Hi, Bill Voth from... What's up, you? I don't like being put on the spot like this, but it's okay. No, I'm Bill Voth, worked for Keystone for today, exactly, it's 10 years I've worked for Keystone. 10 years. So I am the yard manager for Norm at Keystone Western here, and it's been an awesome 10 years I've worked here for this man. It's been a privilege working for him. You know, just like every job, it has its ups and downs, right? Yeah. But it's been a good ride. I'll say that. Fantastic boss to work for. No, I've never had any issues other than, you know, your normal. You work with people, you know. Sometimes it doesn't add up with what I say or what they say, but it's good. It's good. So, one of my good memories that I had with Norm, a few years ago, he had a 1969 Dodge Dart that he got back from the previous owners that he owned GPT with, and he got it back and he wanted me to sell it for him, and he allowed myself and my son to drive it for the summer, bring it to car shows. So that was awesome. Like, it's a gorgeous car to drive around for the summer, right? So that was a huge highlight for us. Norm didn't have to, but he did. He was very nice to us about stuff like that. So that was a highlight. And just working for him, like, it's always been easy, like working for this guy. He's an easy guy to get along with. You know, you stay on his good side, and it's always going to be good. Norm, it was amazing ride working for you. All the best to your new journey, wherever you're going and whatever you're doing. And it's been a tremendous pleasure working for you.
So you want me to say nice things about Norm, or just things about Norm?
Your choice.
Okay. My name is Adam Patton. I am the former operations manager at Keystone Western. Before that, I was a dispatcher, and I worked for Norm on 2 occasions for a combined 13 years. I never stuck around long enough for a little crystal truck, but put in 13 years combined. Norm Curtis definitely was the best boss I ever had. I've never had a boss like him, to be honest, and I think most people can agree to that. Very laid back, but also, you know, he expects a certain level of execution by his team, but he lets you find that way. He lets you lead the way and control your decisions, and has always had a lot of faith in the people he puts in these chairs. And that just made us stronger. Very fun to be around. He loved that office fun stuff. One of his favorite things, I think, was probably the Keystone Cup. He was a big fan of that, and when I first started at Keystone, I was running the Keystone Cup year 1 or 2, and it was a busy morning, and I was trying to get freight for a couple of drivers that were waiting for reloads, and Norm came up to me and asked where the Keystone Cup update was, and I said, well, I just got to cover some trucks first, and he said, Keystone Cup update, then you book the freight. And that's how I knew right then and there that he likes to play hard and work hard. So congratulations on 30 plus years of success and a retirement well deserved. Hopefully you don't get too bored too fast, but I think primary will keep you busy for a little while, and then enjoy the lake. All the best.
My name is Stanton Rempel. I've been working for Keystone Western for 7 years now, sales and logistics. I think my favorite memories with Norm would be watching golf together, probably. The Halloween dress ups that the Halloween costumes that Norm puts on. Those are always fun every year. Norm, enjoy your cabin.
My name is Elaine DeFort, and I've been working with Norm for 20 years.
Okay. What's a highlight from your years?
You know, let me correct that. 21 years. Oh, well, there would be a lot. I do remember one time I caught him sleeping at his desk. That was pretty funny. Norm has done a lot of crazy stuff over the years, but he's been wonderful to work with. Well, Norm, I don't know what to say. I've enjoyed my 20 plus years with you. You've been like my father, my brother, my friend, my coworker. I'm gonna miss you a lot, and I wish all the best for you and your family in your retirement.
Hi, I'm Todd Weeb. I've been with Keystone Western for 25 years now, and I've worked with Norm for 23 years, 23 years I've worked with Norm. I was here actually before he came with the company. I think it was in 2002 or 2003 Norm came over and got the company. So, with Norm, he's a very generous, kind man. There was one time I ran into financial problems, we'll say, and was in a real tough spot, and he helped me out, which basically saved me. If he wouldn't have helped me out the way he did, I had no way of getting to work, from work, doctor's appointments, nothing. So that really did save my bacon. Like, if he didn't help out, I didn't know where I was gonna go. And there is no other companies that I ever worked for that would help their employees like that. Can I go with you? Take me with you. I don't cost much. No, Norm, seriously though. Congratulations on your retirement. You deserve it. You've worked hard.
Hi, I'm Chris Mason. I've been working, I think, a little over 7 years. I'm currently the operations manager for Keystone Western. One memory that comes to mind, I think it was like maybe my first year working for Keystone. I had gotten a wrapped gift. It wasn't Christmas or anything from Norm, and I was told not to open it, and it was for Morgan to open. And I took it home, and we opened it, and it was a Christmas decoration, custom made with my daughter's name on it. So I knew that this was a company that, you just weren't a number. It was very family oriented. So that was a very, very touching memory for me. Well, Norm, what can I say? It's you've given me a great opportunity here. I hope you enjoy your retirement. It's super well deserved. Trying not to get emotional here, but it's sad to see you go, and hopefully I see you around, and thank you.
Okay, my name's Joey Vital. I've been with Keystone Western since 2013, so I've been working for Norm for just about 12 years. My favorite memory of Norm is going into his office and calling him homie for the first time instead of calling him by name. It was good morning, homie, sir. And we got quite the chuckle of it. And now what he does is he doesn't even know my name because he calls me homie every time he sees me. Norm, when it comes to retirement, that's what it's all about. Retire, rest, relax, spend some time with the grandkids, breathe, and hopefully stop working as much as possible. Take care, buddy.
Ed Friesen, otherwise known as Tiny. No, I've known Norm way too long. He got me to come to Southeast in 84. And we were in a fire department together, and then he talked me into coming to work from CT Loans to Southeast with the wrong case of beer. He brought Molson. So he had to come back again and try again before I went over. We called ourselves the Feedlot Group. There was a half a dozen couples that would go with our kids, go camping, and we all cooked together. And once the kids were in bed, that we all drank till the kids woke up in the morning. Sometimes we had to help them make breakfast, and then we would go lay down. And also at St. Malo, September long weekend, we always had the St. Malo Classic, where we bought 2 5-gallon pails of golf balls, and they were river balls, they were lake balls or whatever you want to call them. And then we hammered them into St. Malo Lake, and we always see who could hit the furthest, stay within 2 flag poles at the other end of the lake there. And well, then you got me to come over from southeast Big Freight here to Keystone, Norm, and you told me it was a 10-year project you had before you were going to retire. And then you said you wanted to retire with me, so you still owe me a year. February 15th, 2015 I started, and so February 2025, I got to do the whole year in order to make it 10 years. Right now it's 9. So you owe me a year, Norm. You can't leave yet. But I guess that's too late to say that. So have a good time. Hopefully we can get together on your time off. When you have time off from your fishing, golfing, boating, and now that you're going to be on the other side of the fence there, maybe you won't have time for us blue-collar guys. Have a good time, Norm. All the best.
Well, hello, I'm Martin Giesbrecht. I'm one of the owner-operator truck drivers here for Keystone Western. And I've been with Keystone for almost 16 years now, pretty well 16 years now. What I like about this company, about Norm, the boss and the owner of the company, that he has always treated me like a friend and even family. I've never had to be worried or nervous when I come into the office and want to talk to him. I could talk to him just like an ordinary guy. He's not this high-ranking owner that you only get to see him when there's a promotion in place or a punishment coming up. But no, he's been a good friend and always made me feel at home. When I come in here, made me feel like family. And for you, Norm Curtis, I thank you for giving me a really good time working for you. It has been a pleasure knowing you, working for you. You've been a friend to me all this time. I wish you well in whatever you're pursuing from here on. I wish you well, God's blessing and success, that you will not regret phasing out of this company. I'm going to miss you like crazy, you know, that's for sure. But I've been reassured that company will keep on going the way it's been doing from here on. So I trust in that, even though my retirement years are probably pretty close. So yeah, I have good confidence it'll stay well. I like the people that you've hired, that you got working here in the office and around as truck drivers, and also the staff inside. It's been really good. So God bless you. I really appreciate the way you built this company and the way you treated me.
My name is Chris Morn, aka Chrissy. I've been working with Norm since 1996. So actually really a total of 28 years, because I went to Big Freight. I was there 6 years, had a little bit of a sabbatical, went and then came to Keystone, or GBT as it was called, in 2002. Well, there's many of them, but I remember times when we had team building at Big Freight, and they'd rent, a resort somewhere in Gimli, and they'd bring the ops people in and the sales people. It was more of a team meeting or team building, and Norm would have to have dress up nights, and he dressed up as a woman one night, and I have to say he's probably one of the best looking women I know in his woman get up, so he should dress up more often. And always had fun times at our golf tournaments, and just everything was fun about Norm. Norm, I wish you well in your future endeavors. I have to say this, I thought we would say goodbye to each other Friday, but I have the pleasure of having to see your gorgeous face every day starting Monday. So I hope you have fun in your new endeavors. I hope you spend more time with your family and your grandchildren because they grow up really fast. So congratulations on your new endeavors.
Hi, my name is Glenn Zirk, Unit 345, if it matters. I've been working with Norm between Big Freight and here for about 31 years. The first one was years ago at Big Freight. He was, we were hauling glass, and I had broken some glass, so I got to go see Norm, because freight claim. And he was out golfing the day before, wore sunglasses or something, so he's sitting there in his office. At a Big Freight, he had the new building, had the whole center section was his office. It was huge, nice wood and everything in it. And he had these white circles around his eyes, like he looked like a koala bear. So I got to be serious because I'm in shit, right? And I started laughing and like, oh yeah, I was out golfing, and I found that funny. That stuck with me for years. And there's lots of other good times. The first couple of Christmas parties at the supper club, and they were unforgettable. Just good luck with his next venture. Happy retirement. He earned it.
I'm Ray, and I've been working for Norm for 21 years. Usually CEOs have their own roles where they're meeting and making important decisions, but Norm likes to help out anywhere that he needs to. So one day, it was, I think, his 50th birthday, and we had planned a little get-together after work with some of the staff to celebrate him, but he was running very late because he was in the yard helping the yard staff hand bomb a load off a trailer. So he was late for his own birthday party because the yard staff needed help and he jumped in. So that's just typical Norm type of behavior, helping out wherever it was needed. So, well, you have done a very good job of building this company up over the last 25 years or so, and making everyone feel like part of a family. So we wish you well with your retirement from Keystone, and hopefully you get to spend a lot more time traveling and at the lake and doing all the things that you didn't have enough time for over the last 25 years.
Well, my name is Josh. I've been a truck driver here at Keystone for 13 years, since 2011. I started in October, I believe it was October 26th, 2011. Norm himself hired me. At that time, he didn't have a recruiter. This whole big building that we have now wasn't here. It was just a small office. And I remember very clearly walking into the office with him. And there he was. I didn't know he was the big boss at the time, I thought, because I was just coming in for an interview. And he introduced himself. He's the boss. And made me nervous right away. I was like, oh, the big guy here right away. We had a good interview. He ended up hiring me. And, it was the best thing that's ever happened to my driving career. Norm was always very relatable to us. He felt like talking to him was like talking to a friend. You didn't feel like you were going into your boss's office when you'd go into his office. He was very relatable. He always puts family first. He understands when you have family issues, you got to be with your family. He's always prioritized that. While still we want to make a profit at work, family still comes number one. And family's always first, and he's really shown those values, which I've really appreciated. What I'd like to say to Norm is thank you so much for what you've done for me personally and for us as a Keystone family. Words can't describe how grateful I am to be a part of this. You've built something really special here, and we're gonna miss you when you're gone. And you sort of were Keystone. You are Keystone still. I always say I work for Norm. You were always there to help me as a boss, as an employer, and as a friend. And I really appreciate that. And I wish you all the best in whatever the future holds for you. I hope that there's many great memories ahead as you spend more time with your family. And you deserve everything you got.
My name is Tammy Brandt. I've been working at Keystone Western for 16 years. There are lots of memories, but what I would like to say about Norm is I'd like to point out his compassion, really. You know, Keystone to Norm has been his second family, and he really has made us all feel that way. He has taken chances on people that perhaps other companies wouldn't have taken chances on. Norm has a heart of gold. He really does. He cares about every single employee that works for him, and not just what they bring to Keystone, but how he can bring something to their life. He helps people personally, financially. He gives advice. Norm is a great boss. Norm was a great boss. I will always be thankful to Norm for the opportunity he gave me at Keystone, and he's just a great man. Happy retirement, Norm. We all knew this day would come. We didn't really want it to happen this soon, but if anyone deserves it, you do. So I hope that you spend the rest of your life on earth enjoying your family and being proud of what you did for everybody at Keystone.
Well, my name is Dave Tardy. I'm the Vice President, and I've been working with Norm for 7 years. I had retired 7 years ago, and he actually called me when I was in retirement and asked me if I would come and give him a hand. He had some very exciting things that he wanted to do with Keystone Western, and that got me geared up to get off the deck and to come out and give him a hand doing it. And we're very, very pleased with how things have worked out. Oh, well, too numerous to mention. There's quite a few. We spent a lot of time traveling together. We spent a lot of time working with our major accounts together. We've signed up a lot of long-term deals that upon my retirement and Norm's retirement, will carry on the legacy of the organization. We spent a tremendous amount of time building what I would consider a wonderful atmosphere here in the organization, trying to import his values and ethics into the staff that we have. And I think we have one of the best environments internally and externally that you can find in an organization. So I think cumulatively, I just really like the way that we've been able to build up the organization, and I've been very pleased to be part of that. And I have a lot of pride in what Norm and I have done over the years, so I'm quite excited about it. Well, I guess if I have parting words for Norm, and I do, first of all, congratulations on what you've done in 20 plus years with this organization. You've built a wonderful brand in Keystone Western. Obviously, with the TFI acquisition, they saw something in our business model they really liked that fit into their organization. It's been a profitable business over the years, over some very, very difficult years too, Norm. So, you know, what you've been able to do is quite remarkable. And again, I can only say I'm happy to be part of it. And now that we're both going to be retired in January the 31st, we're both going to be a couple of unemployed bums, so we'll be able to do anything that we want to do, and I look forward to spending more personal time with you than we've been able to over the last 7 years. So congratulations again, and best of health in your retirement.